Greetings, all. It's Dr. Bankhead here. The struggle ends, and this would be part 4, Living in the Shadows. And I was playing myself. I was playing myself. I was playing a role. I was playing the role in which I was most easily disguised. I attracted far less attention, and I was walking on eggshells. So I had learned to be a people pleaser, especially in my home, because I didn't look forward to the corporal punishment moments. And they came oftentimes unsuspectedly. There was the time in which my mom left her glasses on top of the refrigerator. I was way too small to have gotten up there. I was accused of having lied, of having had her glasses and played with them and misplaced them. And I was rewarded with another episode of corporal punishment as a result of that. She discovered her glasses a week later, and she and my dad reveled in the fact that she discovered them, and no one ever apologized to me, although I had received corporal punishment. But that wasn't only in the home, it was also in the schools. In the second grade, I remember we wore saddle shoes. And for those of you that may not know, they're black and white shoes. And if you polish them, the black would often get on the white. Well, by the time I got to school, we had to catch a public bus to go to another local city, because the city I was in, they didn't allow children of color to attend school. So I had to be shipped to another location. And as a result of walking to the bus stop and riding the bus and walking to the class, there were scuff marks on my shoes. But my first grade teacher, no, it was my second grade teacher, she couldn't abide by any excuses. And so they were allowed to use corporal punishment in the schools at that time, and I got a dose of corporal punishment as a result of not polishing my shoes the night before. Although they were polished, but they got scuffed on the way to school. But that wasn't an excuse we could use. And another time, I was rewarded with corporal punishment by the teacher because the student that checked my paper indicated that I had gotten 3 of the problems wrong. And the teacher scolded me and made an example of me because at the time I was, quote, the teacher's pet because I got good grades in her class. And so I was supposed to be a good example. But when I got 3 out of 10 wrong, I was not a good example. And so she had to make a good example of me. And in making a good example of me and then rechecking my paper, it was discovered that the individual that had checked my paper had erroneously made an error. Well, that's what an error erroneously is, an error. And they had marked 2 of them wrong that were not wrong, and I'd only gotten 1 wrong, for which I would not have ever received any corporal punishment, but it had been done, and that was the end of that story. So, I was getting it in the house and out of the house, and so, I walked on eggshells. You better believe I did. This is Dr. Bankhead, The Struggle In, thinking out loud, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm grateful, for I am fully great.